forgot to do a video last week, but I'll try and add a fair amount of info in this one for today. So first, a lot of questions have been geared towards like, how do I make pieces and not have to trim them? Well, right now I'm making little pinch pots, and I don't trim these, which has been it's been great. Because this used to be the only thing that I did trim. And I started using these wonderful tools that Garrity has. They are Unfoot tools. This is the Unfoot 3. And this is the Unfoot 2. And then this is the Unfoot 1, I believe. This is the one I'm using the most right now. I'll throw one really quick and show you what it looks like. I have noticed if you leave them on a wet sponge, they do warp a little bit too. So make sure you're coating them or whatever. So I'm just gonna make a tiny little bowl right here, straight-sided bowl, nothing fancy. Cylinder, woo! Make sure it's wet, and then I take this. I'm gonna use this side, and then just like any other rib that you would use, woo! And I'm gonna mess up. See, this is how it works. When you do a demo, you could do like 50 of them perfect before that, but when you do a demo, you like mess up. And then it kind of has this lovely little shape on the bottom. See that? And what it's doing is it's giving me a nice little hard angle right there, so they just pop off, and I just smooth off the bottom. Let me show you another one. This is the 2, the Unfoot 2. Let's try that one. Also, it should be noted that you should be bringing up as much clay as you can from the bottom. If you're not going to trim, you know, obviously you want it to have like a fair amount of clay up from the base. Okay, so we got our Unfoot. We're going to put that in, slow it down a little bit. There we go. This is another shape that I find that has been good for me. And it creates that nice little rounded foot, so I don't have to do anything. And it's been like a huge lifesaver. I haven't tried this one yet. Let's try, I don't know, let's try this one. This one's a little odd. I don't know if I'm gonna like this one, but we'll try it anyway. That's what's kind of fun about these. These are 4 ounces about. They're just little cubes that I cut up, and they work pretty good for these little pinch pots. I do want to show you how, like, if I wasn't using a rib, how I would do it too. So we'll do that as well. Okay, so we've got this. I don't know how this is gonna go. It could go terribly. Okay, here we go. I don't even know what it looks like yet. Clean out the inside, clean up our top. Yeah, I mean, like, that's pretty ugly to me personally, but like, it could be nice if it was like a tall, something tall, you know? Okay, let's talk about like if I'm just throwing one and I'm not using a rib, right? Okay. I'm going to lose my bats. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw one, not using a rib, gonna put some ridges in there because it's, you know, why not? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw up my wall. to a normalish height. And then I'm going to clean this up now. So I'm going to take, this is KA19, I think. No, is it KA19? JA17, I was wrong on all fronts. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to clean it up real nice now before I even kind of like move out in the more bowl shape. And that way what that's doing is it's taking most of the extra clay off, and then I can move my bowl into the shape that I want it to be, like this, and then I'll just like that. And that way what that did was it kind of just pushed down that angle, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. And I'm still going to go in probably like that, just to kind of like make sure that it's got a hard angle, but that way I don't have to worry about it having a little lip at the bottom, and I can just, you know, have a nice little like clean edge. Let's do it again. So it's like right in the middle of your process. It's after your first pull, essentially. And I try to get, like I said, try to get most of the clay up off the bottom anyway. That's our goal, regardless. Get it a little bit wet. And now we're bringing it in. And then I like to put a little bit in. What that does is that it's got no clay on the bottom right here, so when I bring it out, it moves that clay to the bottom right there. There we go. And so you can apply this to almost anything. Like you can apply this to when you're throwing a mug. You would just, once you've made your cylinder, you clean it up, put a little indent in there on the bottom, and then shape it out and just try not to touch the bottom again. And that'll work just fine. And then that's how I do it with the wine glasses and everything like that. So yeah, it was a little bit longer of a tutorial, but hopefully you got some good news out of it. So this is Garrity Tools. I'll try to remember to put the name in, but they're great. They're a little spendy. I think this was like $12, but for the amount of bowls that it's made already, I'm okay with it. So yeah, alrighty, later gators.